Good morning, Sagittarius. All is well, friends. All is well. I have to tell you that your messages this week really, I don't think necessarily there is a whole lot that's happening. It just feels like, it really does feel like we're getting ready for the eclipse. I cannot even lie. And this eclipse is going to affect mutable signs quite a bit, especially in the area of relationships. That is Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, and Sagittarius. Um, but I'm also feeling like for you, and I've felt it all week for me too, I guess, is like there's this purging that's happening that is, which I feel like we move in this energy a lot. And it's very interesting to me because we're not one of the signs largely known for duality. We are fluid, but so we go in the direction things are going. But a Sagittarian, like, moves forward. Like, they're always facing forward and moving. And it feels very much the duality of purging and opening for me. And I have to be real, I have felt this kind of thing very prevalent for Sagittarius for months. And it can be like if you feel energetically overwhelmed, it can be because it feels like almost like both of these things are happening at once. And, uh, or it may flip flop, it may go back and forth for you. And it that can be a little harsh for Sag. A little harsh because we really only want to move forward. So keep that in mind, and that wonderful things are coming, and that the eclipse, well, it's going to affect our next 2 years for sure, because the nodes will be moving in January into Pisces and Virgo, but it's really also happening to us on a soul level. So it is going to move us closer to our destiny. It's beautiful. So if you're looking for personal readings, please check out the link in my description. The special is only still in effect till the end of the week. So, yeah. And I've really enjoyed the ones that I've done. Because I love doing personal readings that are questions. Okay, so enough about me. So, Sag, it feels like the same kind of energy for you is just you're very fully aware and tuned into the energy. And also complete awareness that you need to keep your energy good. I mean, maybe you're just like, because Pisces energy is very emotional, and despite what people say, Pisces can be very dark, because they're literally connected to everything. But I do see in your energy just this want and feel to stay in a positive flow because you know that you need to. For some reason, and I don't know, you can tell me in the comments if you feel this pressing on you, just this real need to move in the abundance mindset, and not be affected by lower energies. So because you have nature here and abundance, and if you feel like you're needing help with that, if you're struggling at all with that, go outside, because especially for Sagittarius, why we love outside so much, it reminds us of ourselves because we are expansive in nature. And so it's kind of telling you, the numerology is telling you that if you spend some time outside today, I don't know, maybe even go for a 5-minute walk. you will actually really be able to feel your true nature of abundance. Like how expansive everything is. Like that itself is where my obsession with trees comes from. And it's just like how big everything and it's what we really thrive in, because to be honest, the abundance mindset is that optimism, and it is the way that Sagittarius feels the most comfortable. If you ever notice, because we are a sign that has to be happy. So if you ever notice pessimism, worry, depression coming into your energy and how bad it makes you feel, because it's not your true nature. Sorry. I mean, none of us are sunny all the time. And I feel like Sagittarius knows that and will spend the least amount of time there. Okay, I said what I said. If you don't like talking, maybe this isn't the channel for you. Just saying. Okay. So, there are synchronicities showing up for you today or soon. It's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is interesting. Asking you to just allow things to happen. Surrender. Allow things to unfold. And that is definitely big in your energy, because you show up in Hangman energy, which is Virgo Pisces for me. Don't push against it, because it seems as if like there are relationships changing and rebirth is here. But they're changing in a really beautiful way. So for some, I mean, it's possible for some that you see a reboot of some relationships. You're supposed to really pay attention to what's happening right now. Everything that's happening. Pay attention. Write it down. Because like if relationships come back into your life right now, I'm not going to say that it's a lesson, but there might be something in it about how you show up, because individuality is here, spirituality, environment. So it's like if relationships come back, and those are relationships maybe in which you weren't truly yourself in, specifically, maybe you catered more to the other person, or maybe because we all do this, where like maybe other people are more, how we like change how we talk to different people. There's some people that you can't be as blunt with, or maybe overly sensitive people. We adjust our behaviors to people, which is normal. But, it's like the universe is saying to you that all the relationships that are coming into your life now, what's changing is that you're coming into it more as yourself. And really not just coming into it as yourself, but there has to be you in it. So maybe you're asking yourself, where is my individuality in it? Where am I in this relationship? And that's a big lesson, honestly. And look at this, like, because there could be something being reborn or something new even, and your synchronicity might be a song, and the song might be alerting you of a change, and I feel like what you're going to find is that the whole temperature, the more that you are truly yourself, without making allowances for other people, without changing yourself in any way, that it's like the environment of the relationship, the temperature of the relationship will change. And I mean, maybe that will lead you to truly knowing it's for you. Because if we can't totally be ourselves in our relationships, if we can't say the thing, what's the point? Right? What's the point? So there really is this energy of really seeing yourself in your relationships. You know, you as an individual. And so I actually really love it. Maybe that's what's changing with the eclipse. I don't know, and it's really interesting because joy and contentment and honesty and communication is here for what's going on around you. It does feel as if there is a conversation coming in that makes you really happy. I said what I said. It's a very honest conversation, obviously. You know, and it's a big change. Whatever it is, it's going to feel very connected, very spiritual, very, you know, because when we're spiritual in our relationships, we are connected on the most amazing level. I'm trying to think of the right word for that, but it, you know, I feel like you may find even that all of your relationships change this way. You know, and that makes sense because we're Sagittarians. I mean, that is who we are, you know? So maybe you're developing closer, like really being connected spiritually in your relationships. So that's about soul relationships, soul families, soul bonds. You know, I love this. And, you know, I mean, there might be an opportunity born out of this conversation to make something happen. But it does feel as if you kind of take a step back to think about whether you want that. You know, whether you want to put the work into this. You know, because no is underneath here too. I think that maybe you have doubts, but it looks as if this conversation is making you happy. I don't know. We're going to look at that. For real. And I do feel like underneath the deck is very much your subconscious thoughts. Because there seems to be a lot of soul searching. So let's take a little look at that. The Hangman. The Six of Pentacles. The Moon. I mean, it's really you taking a look at what you give your energy to. Like a deep within look. Like that's definitely a separating yourself to look from the outside before you actually participate. You know, and there is also, you know, tackling some fear. And the moon may bring up some things, you know, for you to let go of. And we know that a full moon in Pisces is pretty much about the feels. No doubt. No doubt. And all of this is happening because you feel transformation. You know, and so, you know, even days leading up, you know, the eclipse is on the 17th. So that's pretty soon. So you may even feel like things coming up and emotions building. And they're coming up to change things. Right? And I do feel like you know this, Sag. I feel like you know something's about to pop off. Because we have the Death card and the Knight of Wands. You know, that can be about leaving an old life for a new life. It could be. But there seems to be a lot here about communication. you know, and about things that, you know, maybe you didn't even know were weighing on you and have been keeping to yourself. So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands and the King of Swords. And there's really this purging energy of, you know, of letting a bunch of stuff go. You know, and maybe it's even the way you work as well. You know, I was just talking with a friend about this who happens to be a Gemini, and they are definitely a sign that like piles the work on themselves, who thinks that if they do more, they will have more, but they never seem to. You know, that it just winds up doing more. You know, maybe you're realizing that and adjusting your plan. You know, so I really feel like this could be two things. I feel like you could be saying things you haven't said. I feel like, you know, maybe you could be letting go of some things that have really weighed on you. But I also feel like you may be really changing what you take on. And that can be all of the same thing, and it can be separate things. You know, so there is this big purging energy for me. You know, and the Knight of Swords is here with the Queen of Cups. You're being compassionate. You're being loving. And most of all, the person or that you're being loving to the most is yourself. You know, like I could get loud. I could, you know, be mean or whatever, but I'm being compassionate. Is this loving me? You're also thinking about things that from that point of view. Like, if it's not connected to my heart, what do I need it for? What do I need it for, right? And this is like so interesting. It could be creating freedom for you. But the King of Swords female in this deck is really about someone who gives really great advice, right? And I just really felt at the moment that you're following your own advice. Like the advice that you give other people, you're doing it for yourself. And it does feel on some level like you're creating a new life here. And one thing that I was channeling that was interesting this morning, the word just kept coming up for me and over and over and over, is certainty, is wanting certainty in your life. Okay. Oh, all right. Ten of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, see, you could really be healing and mending things with people who really matter to you. You know, and not hiding from it anymore. You know, and sometimes, you know, that's tough because, you know, there are things we hold on to sometimes that maybe we don't even know we're holding on to. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. King of Pentacles, nice. The Hierophant. The Sun. So there may be an unexpected change coming in for you. And it's interesting for me because every time I see the Hierophant, I really do think about the teacher appearing. You know, something is leading you towards making a change in your life. And it's a good change. And you may be seeking advice on that from someone who is a kind of a King of Pentacles and knows what they're talking about. So let's take a look at this communication. Let's take a look, Sag. So what is this communication making Sagittarius happy? Tell me about this happy communication, Sagittarius. What is this happy communication causing joy? Wowza, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, Six of Wands. The Queen of Swords. Oh, you're definitely having your say. The Five of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. The Two of Wands. The Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness. The Empress. The Knight of Swords. The Seven of Swords. Very interesting that the Seven of Swords keeps coming up, which sometimes can have to do with strategy. So I kind of feel like I'm really being honest with ourselves. And this may be about something that you've had on your mind. Something you've had on your mind and your heart that you've wanted to say. Right? You're saying it because you're understanding that it's important for your healing as well. So, I don't know if some of you have been holding back doing that. It seems to be a catalyst to some change in your life. And including speaking your truth. So, speak it. What's the mindful message for Sagittarius? And contrary to what anyone thinks, we do actually like to have our say. We really do. Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, they're telling you that a inspiration board or a vision board might be a good idea for you. To keep you going in the right direction. Unique lives. I respect everyone's individual decisions and way of life. We are each on our own unique journeys, and my way isn't the only way. Oh, okay. Wow. I don't know if that's part of your conversation or what. Magic. There is magic and miracles all around me. Where others see coincidence, I see evidence of life synchronicities. So definitely you should be looking for synchronicities. And these activities may bring them on. Sagittarius, maybe. Maybe. So let's get some final words from your spirit guides, Sag. So it does seem like there's a lot brewing, huh? Sagittarius. Do you have any final words for Sagittarius? Harbor of peace. Okay. You're headed for peace and tranquility. Oh. And just like your spirit guides are saying, to be truly yourself. That's where you're going to find peace. Love it. So Sagittarius, I hope you have the best day ever. Toodles.